I think this is running. Sorry. Try to get these hotkeys set up, but I keep popping other things up. All right. We're gonna get started playing some more Fallout again today. I apologize if you can hear my washer and dryer in the background. Welcome. Sorry, I had to get my chat set up. Um, how's the quality so far? Like resolution wise? Game audio bad? Okay. Okay. How's that? Sweet. Much better. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Then I was speed grinding this character yesterday. Um, just trying to see how fast I could get some levels from start. But we'll hop back over on Ghost Nappa. And then I was also confirming um, the shotgun starting class, the battle ready dweller shotgun starting class is probably the best. There are great benefits to all of them. I am not saying any of them are bad when I say this. Um, it is more so that I have played them all, and if you take any of the level 20 battle ready dwellers and you pin them up against a 3-star legendary Deathclaw, which I went up against yesterday with the shotgun one, so I can confirm this. You're probably gonna have a bad time with all of them, except for the shotgun one, and you have the potential to run out of ammo for all of them except for the shotgun one. And that's because the shotgun one specializes in limb damage and crippling, and so I was able to target and shoot the Deathclaw's legs, which like brought him to the ground and stopped him from harassing me and chasing me. And then I just stood there, reloading, not sweating. Some ghouls came by and I just shot them, took my time, and I was able to kill him without having to worry about anything. Yeah, sorry, the echo was. I have it playing from my phone too, and I didn't turn the volume down.
Why don't you kill a couple more raiders before you start walking around here like some hotshot?
Like this? Oh no. Okay.
Oh, I'm
How
sick
are
of
you
being
guys
a
today?
helper. Building this place up is hard work.
The Mothman Equinox event is over. It's finished. To my knowledge, there's no events going on right now. It's a Friday, so we usually start events on Tuesdays. It's like the beginning of the week for them. Um, yeah. Um, but we can still go up to the town if we want to. We can see all the stuff. Actually, let's go ahead and do the. We can visit the town and see what it's like non-event wise. I'm good as well. Today I'll be seeing my son. Cole's here. Hi, baby. I'll be seeing my son um, at school for a or not Halloween, Valentine's Day party, and I'm pretty excited to get to see it. Okay, so we wanted to fast travel here to make this cheaper on us. There's a few locations that are free fast travel points. Um, you stressed out, baby? Um, the Vault is a free fast travel point. The White Springs is a free fast travel point, which is this building here. Once you discover it, this is a free fast travel point. This is the Settlers location. This is the Brotherhood of Steel location. It's a free fast travel point. And then up here, roughly right about here, is Crater, this big gap in the ground. But it might be a little bit more left. It's a free fast travel point as well. That's where the Raiders live. That's your main story stuff. And then down here is the Skyline Valley story that was added. Its free fast travel point is like an outpost right here. There's a free fast travel point right here for Nuka World. And then again, right here where this person is for the Legendary Purveyor. You just can go there and get free legendary stuff based on scrap and um, turning in legendary items instead of getting legendary modules and materials. You could get legendary script, I think is what it's called, to just kind of farm legendaries easier if you'd rather just roll a good legendary instead of build one. um, and then lastly, Highway Town, I think is right here, is the new location for Burning Springs that will be or is free to fast travel to as well. Otherwise, your camp and teammates' camps will be free. Anything else will cost caps, and your caps are down at the bottom right. I can't get my thing over there, but yeah. Um, and if you just, it's not good money if you're gonna be Ubering everywhere. Sometimes it might just pay to walk. Sometimes it might pay to team up. We're not teaming up right now. There's no drawbacks to teaming up. There's purely benefits. I just don't do it. I don't know. But you would just go here to your map and then R1 or the top right bumper for whatever controller you're on, and you can join anyone else's team. You can create your own team. So like we'll join this one because it has 3 people in it, and the more people, the greater the benefits. So if you read under casual team, it says +1 int for base bonus. If that was just me, with one other person in there, it'll be that one bond with 2 int, and that's just more experience gain, intelligence. It's like a temporary buff, and all casual teams will do it. So we could hop into this one and help this guy out, but it wouldn't benefit us as much in terms of being with these 3 and getting 4 int. And seeing as we are low level, we could just hop in here, just like he has the ability to hop into one of these other teams as well. It's not like you have to stay in a single team. In fact, some people might just join your team to get to a location that you're at or your base is at, and then they'll leave. Like that's pretty common. It's not a big deal. Call me Butters. Shooting people in the dick. Uh, okay. So this area does seem to cause a little bit of uh, drops. Hopefully it doesn't impact your guys' quality. Just let me know. But here it is. It looks almost exactly the same. The layouts are the same. There's still those totems. It is quite literally the same type of setup. It's just there's not an event going on. Um, We can come here as a consistent source to harvest Mothman eggs, which we can cook and eat. Sometimes there's daily challenges where we need to collect them and such. But yeah, I think today with this character we'll probably focus on I don't know. We could either work towards a build or we can work towards like speed grinding levels. What sounds more entertaining? Because we're only level 6 right now, and I'll probably stream for probably until like another 90 minutes or so. Um, Maybe a little bit after that, we'll see. And like I think in 90 minutes we could probably feasibly get to a battle ready dweller level, so we could probably get to level 20 um, if we play it smart, and then we can compare what type of build we can put together based on what would be available. Currently, we are slightly building a shotgun build. Okay. A small shotgun and gunslinger kind of combo, but it's more so close range crit damage. Uh, as a reminder, we're not using any of our legendary perk cards or any of the benefits that my other characters or my account, I should say, would get the benefit of from having a higher level character in it. Um, I'll only be using the things that would be free or otherwise should happen to anyone if they were to just randomly play as well. I don't pay for Fallout First, so I won't be using like the tents or anything like that that are honestly a huge quality of life improvement. Um, but I'm not paying for that right now, dude. Two bases so far, pretty close to each other, very different. I'm gonna check this guy's base out. Not to say anything negative about that last guy. I don't even know if I can get in this guy's base. Nice. Put my gun away. Be respectful. Oh my goodness.
Good to know the meat's still not destroyed.
That is looks like XO1. I am not an expert. I am not an expert. I am just a fan. Nice. I like the paint. This person's put a lot of effort into their game. I can appreciate it. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. There are multiple different skins for all the different types of crafting benches you can use in the game. And so this is a way to show off the types of skins you've earned and unlocked, which I will be doing that when I get to base building. Is any skins that I have access to, I will utilize, but anything that is paid for, like generators and stuff like that, that I know I got from the Atomic Shop, I won't use. That way, it's just not anything different than what you would experience. always polite to close the door when you leave, you know? I mean, it is a wasteland. There aren't rules, but we're not. We're from a vault, you know? We're supposed to be America's best and brightest. We should have some standards. Some, not too many. Okay? Oh. Hey, we were here last time. Okay. So let's use one of our teammates. Oh, they were doing an event down here. Let's see if we can snag this event. We're too low level, so it didn't tell us. I thought at level 5 it would tell you, but I guess at level 10 it starts to tell you when events are popping up across the map. Or maybe it's a if you're the level for it. But we're going to be fighting Lost in the Skyline Valley. You can soak that in for a second. The story is about why this red storm is here and why these Lost exist. It's a little eerie, but at the start of this quest, we just pick up these harvesting parts. Just they kind of spawn everywhere. And then once you get a few of them, you'll come in here, hope you don't get electrocuted and die, and you're just gonna. Well, you would just drop them off from here. I thought so. Maybe I don't have enough. I don't know. Oh, maybe we don't drop them off. We just collect them. We used to drop them off here. Well, we leveled up. Those are lost. They kind of look like ghouls and Scorch, but they have like lightning powers, and um, they sound like they're in pain a lot. It's kind of sad. And I really thought I had to turn this stuff in. Do I turn him in over to homing? I forgot. Is he over here? No? Ah, figured out how to fix that. I think I figured out what was causing my sound issues at the beginning of the stream. Back range always working. Oh, they already did the part where we pick up the parts. I should read better. I just now actually read what it said. We just need to kill the Lost. I apologize. So yeah, I was probably right. We probably do turn them in there still. Okay. Do you want to speed level, or do you want to build a battle-ready dweller? I could not see that guy. And this guy's gonna come to life soon. We gotta fight him. He's actually pretty tough. Oops, sound like there might have been some lag in stream there for a second. At least in the sound quality there was in game. Alright, I'll probably build a battery dweller and just show you guys a decent bit if I can. What I would work towards at least. Oh, okay. A little bit longer. Okay, yeah, he's probably sweet. Turned around just in time. So you want to be careful when you're on there because it gets electrocuted every so often, and it will just continuously damage you and even kill you. Normally, you get the chance to like get down and get revived, but the continuous damage basically hurts you while you're in your down state as well, and takes like your there's like an invisible health pool you get. I think, at least I would imagine, and it just like fully kills you. Oh, someone's got a mysterious stranger. That's a perk you can get based on your luck. In the regular games, that's a really good perk to have because he usually like insta kills the enemies, but he only gets activated via bats. Hi Siri. In this game, he's all right. Hi, baby.
Did you see the way that
Nice.
thing folded after you decked it? What
Level
a
10,
roar,
11.
man! Well done, mate. A really solid effort. Everyone, if you could stay inside the bunker for a few moments while my associates make sure it's safe to exit. Thank you! Cheers, mate. Big effort you made for me there. I won't forget it in a hurry.
Oh, well, we don't need that. Okay, we're not over encumbered now. We've got a few points. Let's get this place discovered real quick. I usually like to go to the White Spring and kind of collect myself. So it used to be like the original like player hub. It kind of still is, kind of isn't. You know, everyone's kind of doing their own thing now. But what the heck? Love what you're doing with your base. I wouldn't do it myself, but I love what you're doing with your base. Yeah, I get it. Like I'm genuinely not judging. There's like mire lurks inside that river right there, and they probably like destroy stuff all the time. My cat, her name is Siri. It's short for Cirilla. She was named after Cirilla from the Witcher series. She is very peculiar and special, just like her. Oh, hey! Free meat. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. All right. I will take it all. And this guy worships this stuff. That gave us an experience boost. Pink Ranger is the player. Oh, they're cool. Nice. I'll take that. Okay, we want some serums. Those are for mutations. Or do we want any plans? No, we want the serums. No, we want the serums. Pretty good. That's pretty good. We will not buy any of it because there's probably not a very high chance you'll run into somebody with all of this good stuff. But you should buy it. The serums are great. They give you mutations. Um, the marsupial serum gives you a great jump. It's like it just like I could clear these rocks. Um, it's a great quality of life mutation. Um, Egghead would have boosted our intelligence at the there are buffs and debuffs to every mutation. So you just need to find what debuffs you're comfortable with and what buffs you enjoy the most, and those are the mutations you like. There's even a mutation that makes you a permanent carnivore, or not permanent, but a carnivore or a herbivore. It's where you don't get any benefits from the other type of food, but you get double the benefits from your type of food. Um, there's a lot. Stinging. It's okay. Um, but it's just highly unlikely that you're going to run into anyone who is that cool with just
There's
that
no
cheap of
problem too big to
options.
solve.
So I'm gonna lower my luck a little bit on that. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. I apologize. I mean, not. I'm hungry. I'm not. I'm not sorry for that. But if you could hear that, I'm sorry.
Violation of post-dealt policies may result in detention, removal,
Nope.
and/or
I didn't take my square. Okay. Let's get a new backpack. Let's get an outfit. Let's look like we're on vacation. Oh no, we got that other mask. Okay, cool. Um, all right. You see how we look? Oh yeah. We got a little cryptid shirt, and we looking like a villain. I guess maybe at least a little bit. I think it's the mask. It might be the mask. It might be the shirt.
Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Don't tell me how to live my life. All these have food benefits. Let's get rid of the alcohol. The Rad X and the Rad
Of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on.
Okay, so if you have legendary items, you can take them here, and you can turn them into this script, and you take the script you get from this to buy randomized legendaries, whether it's armor, if you want to target armor, or ranged weapons or melee. Maybe you just hate waiting for a random roll to drop the specific type of thing you're looking for. You can take the script and you can just go dump it into the legendary vendor I was telling you about earlier, and that is how you can kind of like target farm specific types. Maybe you just grinded to level 50 and you need a bunch of armor. You can turn all that stuff in, target farm just armor, 3-star legendaries, and get yourself
Do try not to track blood in
uh,
the orbit.
hopefully a full set. It's just randomized armor every time, but yeah. Uranium fever. Okay, we've already been there. That's not a bad spot to be. Not yet. Perfect! What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? I didn't even get the chance to read that, bro. I didn't push a single button. I think that sentence made sense. I didn't push a single button. I don't know. I feel like I said that wrong. We're doing a build. What do we have going on? Easy target. Typically, I wouldn't say take center mask. Yeah, mask. I mean, you really just want to aim for the head, and if you have a hard time aiming, then just build a bats build, and you don't have to aim ever. There are like literally infinite bats builds. It was difficult to say. What do we need right now? Probably 2 hiker. And actually,
We do what we can to make the result of the kids' best.
okay, got a little bit of a build going now. We're not specializing in any one weapon at this point in time. It's just ranged weapons do more weak spot damage. Ranged weapons do more torso damage, and ranged damage is is increased to crippled targets. So if we cripple a target, we do more damage. Otherwise, we are just doing a little bit more damage depending on where we are targeting. Good start. Good start.
Good evening.
Security
Someone left a
status
little
is
poop bag.
red. Please take
These robots should really
appropriate
clean that up.
precautions.
People like me might look in there to see. Oh! I'm sure he's not meaning to do that, so I should not gawk. Or stare. Okay, let's get a weapon going. So in terms of the stuff that I'm referring to that I won't be giving myself, like anything with these emblems next to them, unless it's a skin, I just won't be. I won't be doing like this is technically a reskin of something, but I'm not going to be doing it because it gives me access to a weapon I wouldn't otherwise have. So I would only normally have the board, so I wouldn't be touching this or the auto axe when I get it. The cosmic knife, either of these guys. I got these from scoreboards. This guy I just got from the current scoreboard that's going on, as well as this one. So I won't be using any of that, but like these things, uh, the regular stuff here, yeah, and then as well as if I buy a plan from someone, because you'll have the ability
Our
to do that.
signature
Why are there so many of
self-romance
you?
will leave you feeling rejuvenated.
But we can go over here to notes, and like if I wanted to buy, wow, he doesn't have anything for sale for me. This might be a good opportunity to get different vendors stuff. But I could buy like a crossbow, this handmade gun, stuff like that. Like not with the amount of caps I have, but yeah, you get it. And then if I had the materials, I could build that stuff, and we can go from there.
Please do not interfere with resort security.
All right, we're gonna hop in. Hopefully, at the end of this, just snag some rewards, some experience. Oops, sorry, baby.
Detecting terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises.
Damn, where am I at, my old job? Not really. That was dramatic.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed.
Bro, there's still
Output
time to do
quantity
this?
increased.
Nice. Oh, I don't want 30 rads a second. Oh, okay. These guys are sweaty. Oh, the sound just kind of almost died for a second there for me. Was it like that for you?
Detecting terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises. and processed. Output quality increased.
They really made this game a little too easy, in my opinion. You used to like have to fear certain enemies and like certain areas if you were too low level. Like I would not have tried this when this game first released, because I would have known like, oh, these guys are gonna kill me. I will just get in the way. It'll just be an issue. I'm gonna go have fun doing something else. But when they did the Wastelanders update and like added all the NPCs, they kind of made it where anyone of any level could go anywhere, which is not a bad thing. Love the accessibility. Not complaining about that. It's just I miss the when the enemies seemed a little bit scarier. It seems like they're doing some rebalancing though, especially with some of the armor. So we'll see how it turns out. How was this event going on for 6 minutes before
Uranium
we got
volume
here?
extracted and processed. Output quality increased.
And we're just as far in.
Detect
Fine, y'all can go get killed by
unauthorized
somebody else.
government
It's fine.
personnel.
No, no, no,
Remove
no.
this
I don't want to
individual
do
from
it
the
anymore.
premises.
Abusive people be like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Woohoo! Free legendaries and nuclear waste. Ugh, dude, that is getting so annoying to look at. Whew. I'm legit just walking around looting now, and it's because I'm in a team. If I wasn't in a team, I wouldn't be getting any of this stuff. I'd be kind of SOL on loot, other than when the legendaries drop stuff. But because I'm in a team, anyone my teammates
Uranium
tag
volume
counts as a
extracted
tag for
and
me.
processed. Output quality increased.
Unfortunately, that's also why everything is so high level. Right arm, right arm. Three right arms? Are we serious? I'm getting rid of all three of you. Oop. Hey, it's done. Okay. Oh, man. That guy. I think he's on my team, too. Oh, well. It's probably just as annoying for him, too. I just don't get it. Okay. Now, let's go back here and collect our thoughts. Remember what we were doing. We just got ADHD distracted after all. Okay. What's up, Vin Dog? Zippo Dragon? Those are not real names. I refuse to believe that is what their parents named them.
Guest security is our priority.
Ah! About to start bringing my kids here, or stop bringing my kids here. Ooh! I cannot talk today. Okay. We get some levels. We just built those two things. What else do we have? Okay. Now, if you have a mutation and you drink a rat away, or you go through like a radiation shower chamber to remove your radiation, there is a chance without the perk. It's in endurance now. It used to be in luck.
Refrain from
Um,
looting.
I forget what it's called, but it stops your mutations from um, basically losing them whenever you use like Radaway or anything like that, which is kind of like a partial reason why we skipped out on that one really good camp earlier as well. Okay, challenges. We're not gonna do any daily ops. A legendary creature, but yeah, we can kill some of those. Insert obligatory you want to kiss. Well, that.
Security operation in progress.
Okay. Level 13. We're still rocking like a level 1 weapon. Maybe level 5. Let's go kill some ghouls over here in this golf house. Um, should be easy farm. Probably a Wendigo at the bottom. Hopefully not a glowing one, because those guys are pretty tanky. But if there's a Wendigo, then there's probably a couple of legendaries. Should get a couple of decent pieces of gear or items, maybe. Unless someone's already cleared it out. Nope. Okay. They're a little bit higher level. Why's your hat on backwards? Oh, look, he's legendary. And I'm about to die. Got a knife. We didn't get any mutations. Okay, that's fine. We'll try it. You've seen someone shank a Wendigo before. Woo! We won. Alright. I took us in a third person so we can see how ridiculous we look. Ooh, a swimsuit? And some suspenders. Let's go. I think there was only one legendary ghoul in all of that. That's unfortunate. Well, there's some more upstairs. We're gonna get him. Oh dang, he turned around. That really be like sneakiness's biggest enemy is turning around and looking at them. What do you think? Okay. Got this place cleared out. Didn't get any really good loot, but that's fine. We got at least a level. Oh, and a marksman's 10mm submachine gun. That will come in handy in a few levels. Yes, it will. Submachine guns are some of my favorite weapons to use in games. No one else. Siri, quit. I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. What are you doing about, baby? Okay. I don't think we got that many extra caps, right? We're still sitting under 1,000. Unless there was like a headhunt going on, that'd be cool.
Maintain situational awareness. The grounds are not secure.
Okay, yeah. What's up? Okay. We got about an hour left. We started at level, what, 6? We've already got 8 levels. We only need 6 more to go. We could do some quests. You want to do some quests, or you want to keep running around? Or I guess I could show you some base building if you want to see that. Some quests? Okay. We'll do some main quest stuff. Let's see. We went into that lady's bar. We're gonna have to do base building for the main quest, so we'll be able to do both at the same time. We went into that lady's bar, and she was being held up by that guy at gunpoint, if we remember. And so we agreed to figure out what was going on because these guys keep harassing her. And she gave us some schematics to build uh, something at our camp, and that's what our immediate mission is to build the things at our camp. So I think that'll be good. Has there been anywhere that stood out to you yet on where a good base would be? Because we can build kind of anywhere. Like, we can't build on top of the existing locations, and we need to give some space from existing locations, but we can build pretty near stuff, as you've kind of been able to see. People's bases have been kind of everywhere. Um, However, we do need to take in consideration that if we build in a popular spot, other people's bases will be there, and when we go to spawn in, sometimes it'll let us know that our camp could not be put down, and it'll give us the option to move to a new map where maybe our camp could be put down, or to give us a free camp replacement thing, because it costs caps to put your camp down and to like change locations. So all that's to say, again, if there was anywhere that kind of stood out to you on anywhere we should build. If not, I don't know. Probably up here where the farm is, because you can get cranberries, and there's a bunch of pre-built stuff like nut fruit and stuff, so you don't have to have your own
A
farm.
formal
The
garden center
cranberries are
with
good because
beef
you
tied
just
to
get
plants.
cranberries and like wood, and you make cranberry cobbler, and that's like an EXP buff. Okay. Then we're gonna use this person's base to fast travel there. I assume by let's go there you mean the farm. So this is a best builds base. This person may be selling stuff, they may not be selling stuff, but because they put their base up for a best builds base, it's like a rateable base because they think they did a good job. And I'm not saying that they didn't or anything like that. We can rate their base and say good job, or we can just leave it alone. However, you cannot buy anything from their vendor because they listed it as a best build space or whatever. Even if they have like a great vendor setup, even if it's like you want to buy whatever, you just cannot. It looks like they use this pre-existing house and this other pre-existing house that are in the world, kind of like that one house I was selling you the other day with that roach. And they just kind of built around the things here. Yep, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I've done that once or twice. And this is where their vendor would be if they could sell stuff. Or I mean, that is where their vendor is, but they just can't sell stuff. Let me be more accurate. Um, toggle active and toggle active. We want to go roughly here, so that's what we're gonna do. And now it's daytime again. Inside their camp, oof, a lot of reds. Inside their camp, they had a weather control device because you're able to build those in this game. And you can have. There's one that people were able to buy over this past holiday season, where you could get like a constant aurora borealis in your camp. There's other ones that are like snow. That one happened to be like a dark themed one. There's other ones where it's like always clear weather because there are weather effects in game. So maybe you want to go to your camp to escape that stuff. It's just you have the ability to kind of customize, but most the only option you get standard is clear weather, if I remember correctly. Uh, so it depends on the stuff that you're trying to buy. Um, if some players will just put stuff in there like this baseball grenade or this rifle, and they'll say 5,000 caps. You get to decide whatever you want to sell it as. So sometimes it's not worth it, but there is a market, and Reddit is really good for that too. And there is a market for all of the items and how rare they are, and so you could use the market to see if you're getting a good deal. Um, in my opinion, most of the time it is worth to buy from other players, but it's typically worth to buy with intention. If you're just shopping to shop, then no. Um, because you might end up at a player who has great deals for, 8 items, like cheap um, mutations and stuff like that, but overpriced plans, and vice versa. And they might have um, 3 stars, for 5, 6, 10K caps, but they have a really good set of rolls on them and such, or maybe it's really good to you. So it is worth it, but it can quickly and easily not be worth it if you are just inexperienced, or maybe it's just not worth it to you. So that's just kind of, yeah. But I really enjoy the player-to-player vending in this game. And then additionally, you can go up to players and just straight up like trade with them, um, like inventory to inventory, and even trade caps to caps. So that was actually the original way, and they added the vending machines later to make it easier and to promote more trade. So we could build our base here, and we could claim this junk pile, and this junk pile will over time, if we power it with electricity, give us junk. And junk is good because it gives us rare items like screws and springs and aluminum and stuff like that you're constantly seeing me pick up, like the like typewriters and stuff. Oh, those are fantastic microscopes. Hey, look at that. Lowell Thomas Arnholt's last will and testament: to whomever finds my body. Dash. He had AI write this. Um, the granary shed holds provisions that should last you a while. I ponder what became of my brothers, Sean and John. I should have gone to Chicago. P.S. Watch out for those giant flying bats. They're talking about the scorched. Yeah. Watch out indeed. Ooh, Chicago got messed up though. What do you mean Roger sounds ass? Ew. That's a tick. We ain't about to put up with this. Put them up. Where these bugs at? You don't want none of this. I don't need a gun for this. Oh! Look at that. Power armor, baby! Oh, I shouldn't have broke this guitar. Whatever. Oh, gotcha. Okay. The way I was reading it off, I gotcha. Okay. We can build a One Punch Man build in the future if we want to. Just walk around giving everyone haymakers. If we do, we'll make it like an old lady character. Oh, we're getting distracted. We're supposed to get to level 20. We just wasted like 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be base building. Okay. There's corn here. Where did the... I think it's further over here. Sorry, I gotta lock in. Okay, so here's the cranberry. Now, if we build directly on top of here, there's a chance we'll put stuff over where the cranberry spawns, and it'll remove it. However, we can build around the cranberry if we're smart about it, or just near the cranberry if we don't want to worry about having to constantly fight off the bugs. And I think near sounds good. Okay, we can't do up here. Yeah. Yeah, near sounds good.
Attention, mine shaft reopening imminent. Available support personnel, please report to mine shaft remain for repair and collection duty. Civilians, please exit the area. Thank you.
Right here should be fine. Alright, so we're gonna go to the edge of our camp, and we're gonna go. I'm not gonna read that, I'm sorry. We're gonna go over here and switch to free cam mode. This is gonna allow us to kind of float and even see our players sitting here. And we can use the triggers on our controller and other things to just go up and down. And it just gives us a lot more freedom to place and maneuver. Additionally, we can even place stuff mid-air if we want to. Now, we're going to go down to quest, objectives, and we're going to get this placed. I'm thinking something like that.
Broadcast tape issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target
And so some of the things I won't be building that I've unlocked as we played, unless you guys, specifically request it or something, will be buildable. We'll do not buildable. We'll do known. I can build like this prefab house or like this little prefab workshop thing. It's pretty empty on the inside. Same as this little tent. I can put multiples of these guys down. This guy's empty as well. This is just a tower. Alien spaceship that we can go inside. You can kind of see that there's a stairwell in the center there, and I can decorate inside it and around and such. I've got this big old dinosaur shop. You can build inside the dinosaur if you can kind of see the stairs there, and then there's like stairs that go all the way up to his mouth. Little overhead. A little church that I can build. It's like 2 or 3 stories. A huge mansion. I'm talking this sucker is big. 2 stories plus a attic. It usually takes up most of the build space. Kind of like a tavern. What they call a makeshift mega mansion. A little kind of like raider outpost. And a little donut shop trailer. All of those things I've earned or bought over time. They're just like little prefab houses. They're not going to help me with anything, but I will avoid building them for now. Just to show off the other ways we can build. Like these. Because these guys are not bad. But in this is where I will probably change like the skins and show off like some different stuff. That way, we get a little bit more originality, but it's not like too bad. And if you notice, it kind of snaps together. Feels pretty standard to like really any other type of building thing. It will eventually bother me, but that all these squares are not in the same in a good pattern. So I'll probably change it up off stream sometime, or make it a stream thing. We'll see. Put some stairs down. I really like base building games. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I watched my dad build a house when I was a kid, like like it was Legos. It was crazy. Hope you guys are still having a good day. Was this a skill issue? It feels like a skill issue. It was a skill issue. Alright. Oh, I wasn't looking. And then additionally, you can put something down like this, and you can get like other shelters and stuff like that. Uh, I wouldn't mind placing one of these down because you will have access to these as you go, and they're just kind of like secondary bases that you get more build capacity in and a little bit more freedom in. But for the time being, it's not necessary. And in this instance, your little robot guys will look like this, and just the reskin version, exact same thing. I just like the looks of these better, but they should completely operate the same. Other than, I think, actually, I guess I shouldn't use those then, because these ones have full 360 range, I believe, and these ones do not. You have to point these in the right direction. All right, well, then I'll stick with these. These ones have full 360 range, but the ones that look like this do not. This one does. This one does not. So I'll stick to this one then. That way I can put these guys down. Certain turrets will need power to operate, but the heavy turrets and the non-heavy turrets do not. But the like laser turret and the shotgun turrets do. And it kind of tells you at the bottom right, at the top right, but at the bottom of the top right. Alright, out of circuitry. Why does a... Oh. Why does a campfire need electricity? I don't get that. Crafting benches now. This one I will take something different. Maybe pink. Get the whole little pink setup going. Maybe not. Okay, so I won't do any of these. These ones are producers. Um, they like this one will just produce honey for me. 8 of them an hour, and this one will produce 6 fermented alcohol. Um, this produces food. But I got these from passes for the from season passes and stuff over time, and I think like I bought this one. But yeah. Um, yeah, these are just water generators, but we will hold off. Okay. Let's get a little music going. I'll hold off on the player buffs. What is this? I'm gonna put this down because I didn't know that this was a buff, and we'll learn about it together. I also don't know what this is either. I don't remember unlocking them, and I definitely didn't buy this. So we have a summoning circle and a love seat, and these are just beds. Um, it does as long as it's not on the ground outside, you get a benefit from it. Uh, but I'll probably sleep in this one. It'll function like everything else. It's just weird, and I like it. I'll have a circuitry for music. I don't remember unlocking that, but maybe it was from whenever I had first. Um, okay. These ones are for if other players come by. This is for me. Now, do we want to have a base pet? I did unlock them, so you will not have access to them. But we could have a dog or a cat. I'm just saying. And if we get cats, I got 2 different types of scratching posts unlocked. Okay, we do want an animal. Do we want a dog or a cat? I've got a robot cat, a regular cat, And I don't know what this is. The Oki cat bed. I don't know what that is. I think one of them's an ugly cat, and then we got a regular dog and an ugly dog. But the regular dog's a shepherd. Me pig. Then we're gonna do Frankie, the cat. Super. We're gonna give him a little scratch and post hand, and a little scratch and post mushroom. And I can't do anything about the fact that there's grass growing out of my floor. Alright, Frankie. Let's give you your name, bud. Oh, say so. Alright. What is that? He's a little cutie. And now occasionally I'll show up and he'll just give me legendaries. They can range from 1 star to 3 stars as far as I've been able to tell. But it's just a random legendary. Let's see what this does now. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me turn my flashlight off. Frankie, look away, son. Oh my god. Do I get a buff for doing this for a little while? I don't know. Intelligence went up by 2. Okay. And then lethal love seat. Is there like a buff to sit in here for a while? I don't know. What's your hand there, pal? Yeah, I couldn't tell. Alright, we made it to 15 before we got distracted. Maybe in 20 minutes we can cram out 5 levels, maybe not. It'll be okay. It's like some Charlie Brown stuff, bro. I didn't get a buff. There it goes. Okay, cool. Okay. Um. Ooh, let's change our camp icon. Oh yeah, let's fix our. Let's make some cranberry cobbler real quick. Alright, cool. A little bit more XP for a little bit. Craft any flare at a tinkerer's workbench. Yeah, we can go here and do that real quick. Maintain situational awareness. The grounds are not secure. Okay. So we're gonna build a little bit of backpack flare, even though we have our backpack maybe not even equipped. Souvenirs. We're gonna do the Mothman Museum flare. And probably the teddy bear. We do have our backpack equipped. So, I guess we can go over this real quick. This is the season reward pass. This is all the things that were kind of open to me in the beginning, and you can see the things I've kind of already collected, and the things I chose not to collect. I have 110 tickets right now. This is for my base. This is like making it look like stuff is stuck in the ground. They've been doing this for like a season or two now. And then they have these as well. And this little lamp. I'm just going to show off the stuff that I kind of enjoyed. Not necessarily everything, I apologize. That's another weapon staff thing of just a bathtub with a nasty, looks like someone I know from growing up. I got this little outfit we can always put on if we want to see it. This thing will shoot off some pyrokinetics if we hook it up to some power. A backpack. A mask. So I have this mask and this outfit on the character, my other character that I was speed grinding on yesterday, that I was telling you about at the beginning of this. This mask is important because this is from New Vegas. And the main guy who you're chasing in the beginning of the game who shoots you in the head, like it's not a spoiler, play the game 10 seconds in before you can play your character, you're shot in the head. And was like the whole story is getting revenge on this guy. He wears a suit like this. And then additionally, in Vegas, there are a group of people, the White Masks, who have masks like this. And so it's just kind of like a combo thing. I kind of like the theme that I'm going with it on. And then, of course, the Pimp Boy 2 billion paint. And then a mower, because I'm a dad, I gotta clean, I gotta mow the lawn. That little truck I was telling you about, the little Raider truck, so maybe in the future we'll build with this, because it's, right here in the season pass. The weapon that I got, that I told you I would not be using, a few other things. Here's the Yoki cat, the ugly cat I was telling you about. And the scratch and post. I am not Fallout first, so I don't have a collar, but I'm not really worried about it. I don't remember this outfit, but I couldn't get it even if I wanted to. Otherwise, I probably would have. I might get this though. There we go. And then this is where I'm unlocking next. So I'll definitely be getting this weapon mod. I'll probably getting this chem workbench. I'll be getting this huge volcano. I'll be getting this tavern, and I'll probably get the nameplate, but I'll probably skip out on this. And then I will absolutely be grabbing the Edison power armor paint. I like these, so I'll probably grab these as well. I'll still grab that, and I'd probably grab the Red Hog sign, and that's about it for the rest of this. Even if I had Fallout first, I just nah. And then the penultimate page, you get a little corn on the cob Collectron. This is what I'm most interested in, being able to build on the water with these little crates. The rest of the Don Pedro, a pretty cool player icon, a dog collar that's not locked behind Fallout first. None of this is locked behind Fallout first now that I see it. Nice. And then after that, this is like if you want to keep grinding and stuff like that. These are good for expeditions. These will give you legendary stuff, and most of this is repeatable if I remember correctly. So I don't think that's repeatable, but it might be. That's like actual money, so you can just get money to spend in the shop. That's how I have atomic shop points, and that's why I spend money on the game, unless I buy Fallout first, which I've bought a couple of times. But yep. Oh, yeah. So pretty fun. Ooh, a headhunt. I already missed it. That sucks. Well, if you can do a headhunt, it's a great way to get a bunch of legendaries if it doesn't bug out, and like 1,000 caps. I just got distracted. Not a big deal. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, we need to go here. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish this mission up if we can. We'll at least get this, since we got the base built and we got that little crane thing put down to broadcast to those raiders, we'll go get this put in. It'll bring them to our base, and then we can go to their base. Yeah, we should have enough time to at least meet them at our base. Here's that tavern that I have that, or maybe they have the Raider version that is in the thing. No, they have the one that I have, the regular one. It does not come with the stairs in front of it. You have to build those. But it would just be bare. So imagine just an empty version of this. Yeah, look at that, 20,000 caps. The max caps you can carry is 40,000. And they want it for a piece of pie. But the rest of the stuff is pretty decently priced. That's a 3-star legendary right there. Like, you can scrap that, you can turn it into stuff. You get some plans. Jetpacks usually go for a few thousand caps. Ultrasight, that's a little overpriced, but not a big deal. The rest of this, that's pretty fair. I mean, the perfectly preserved pie at 20 grand, that's pretty normal, honestly. That's a little cheap sometimes, but yeah.
If the scorched or the barrels don't get you, the rats
I will be hopping off here probably within the next 10 or 15 minutes, so I can get myself ready to go see my son for his Valentine's party. We had a pretty successful day so far. Almost got 10 full levels though, and all we were doing is goofing off. I wasn't putting anywhere near as much effort into grinding as I was last night. Just for like the test run. Nope, missed him. There we go.
Thought I heard something.
Our character's getting a little thirsty. Yeah, I'll tell him you said hi. There's probably raiders here. I'm not gonna worry about them. We are being on a mission. Oh, apparently, you get loot from these guys now. That is something I learned just the other day. When the game first launched, you got nothing from them. They were just like a source of radiation, and that was it, and not even a good one. But I guess during one of the updates that I wasn't present for, you get loot anytime you go up to them and just hit X or whatever your activation button is. And you can get just some scrap or some cats. They're pretty cool. And we're uploading broadcast tape. Okay. So we're gonna hit. For me, it's square, but it says X because it's using Xbox controls. Broadcast tape.
Message uploaded.
That's
Initiating
it.
broadcast talk.
Mission completed. We can head back to base.
Attention, all consumers.
We're gonna drink this rat away while we're here.
Seek out Crane, Treasure Hunters, Incorporated, to exchange goods and services. Initiate tagline. Follow the sign to fortune. Broadcast complete.
And now we can just fast travel back to our base if we want to.
Craig! You here? Whoa. You're not Crane. The hell's going on here? Whoa. You're not Crane.
Oh, I thought those
The
flies
hell's
make that
going on
noise.
here?
You know Crane? He tell you anything about his treasure he found? Where's your gang? Tell me or I'll eat your eyeballs. Option 1 or option 3? You pick. You pick and I'll execute. Good choice.
Whoa, whoa. I'm not with any gang. Crane has just been MIA for a while. I was hoping to check in with him. You know where he is?
So we could in the future get a cannibal perk. I'm just saying. Your guess is as good as mine. Last place he was spotted was the spar down the hill from Vault 76, the Wayward. That's none of your concern. Now get out of here, or what can you tell me about Crane? I think we'll just do the first one on this one.
The Wayward, huh? Might be I pay the place a visit. Appreciate the tip, not Crane. Good luck out here.
Crane! Come out, come
Bruh.
Like, bud. Oh shit! I've got to get over to. Not here.
Ukraine?
Good luck with those.
Huh. Quite the setup you got here. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants.
Why do you dress
Tell
like
me
that?
where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
You don't look intimidating, half naked like a gimp, bro. So, because we are not really focusing our stats all that much, we could choose strength, and since we succeed, we'll say no. You tell me where your hideout is, or I'll turn you inside out. What's the dang for? Or we could just straight up attack them. What are you feeling? Oh yeah, it is. My cat's purring on me. If you heard the in-game purr. Attack. All right.
Son of a bitch! Couldn't do this the easy way, could you?
Frankie, you're about to witness something. Whoa. Frankie, where'd you go, son? You need to know what your daddy's like. We gotta drink something real quick. Alright. Well, we'll go to this guy's hideout. West Virginia Lumber Co. That, fortunately for us, is just right here. So when we do want to go fight him, we won't have to go very far from our own base. Usually I build a base like way down here and I never discover this part. So it's like I have to fast travel to 76 and I just long walk all the way up here. But I was thinking ahead this time. Alright, let's head back to Duchess. Let's save some money though and travel to our teammates' camp and we'll just walk a few extra steps. And then I think when we're done talking to Duchess, we'll probably call it there. Unless we get ADHD distracted, which does sometimes happen. This is the radiation chamber that I was telling you about. So we can just walk through this and it gets rid of our radiation, but it'll also get rid of our mutations. So that is why we want to have, and I can't now remember what that perk is called. How did Joanne lose 240 pounds? She got a divorce. Damn. It'll be here though. I cannot remember what it's called. What are we working on right now? We don't have a shotgun yet. Cannibal! Yeah, we'll take cannibal. T. You got ADHD distracted, I'm aware. It's really your fault. I don't know who let me drive. Let's say this person has nothing for sale? Okay. Oh, they're selling that stuff. Oh, we need a workbench. Yep. A nuclear quantum grenade? No. Like, yeah, but no. We don't need it. I'm gonna buy this Tesla rifle. I am aware that you may not be able to find a good deal like this as well, but I can't turn down every good deal that I find, because then that would be unrealistic. I'm gonna buy the Tesla rifle and then hopefully a cranberry relish, and then I'm gonna go do the headhunt, and then I'll finish the mission, and then I'll hop off. Headhunt! Okay. We should make it in time. Hopefully get like 1,000 caps, a bunch of legendaries, run back, finish our quest. My stuff isn't until 2. I've got some alarms set, so we can push it a little bit after. Go Snapper! Eventually one day we gotta make this guy bald. With like a handlebar mustache. Gravity has become weaker here. Interesting. Two-shot black powder blunderbuss. Wow, that's a good find. Is that my level? Oh my gosh. 15%. Okay, so every time we kill someone, we get more aiming stamina. That's that. And we run faster when we're aiming. This is ridiculously strong. Okay, maybe we'll become a pirate. Yeah. Sheesh. I'm hungry. Oh yeah, that just happened. Okay. Nice. We got a good chest piece. Got some armor we can equip soon. Perfect. 3 levels from 20. Safe and sound isn't bad. We could go do it and a werewolf would spawn, but it's not anything relative to any kind of build we're going for, and it's not imperative that we get any of it done. We're gonna stay here and fight this guy though, for sure. So that whole time I was fighting him with bats. I didn't actually have to do any aiming. Alright, we just got another legendary. Perfect. And a little bit more ammo. Okay. Now we'll go finish the mission. Okay. We ended up getting 10 full levels. Maybe 11 or 11 full levels because we were 6 when we started. Maybe 12 if Duchess's mission completion, if it gives us a mission completion, levels us up maybe one more time. We'll see. We can go ahead and spin these real quick. What were we doing? Concentrated fire, through hiker. We put some points in intelligence, I think. First aid and maybe good assault. Okay. Treasure map. I don't want that stuff. Enter solo. So in this game, when you enter buildings, if you're the quest leader or the party leader or whatever, people can enter the buildings with you because it's your instanced server, sorta. Otherwise, if you are not the party leader, you can only enter solo and other people cannot join you. So if you want people to join you like in interiors like this, you have to be party leader or you have to join a party leader. Otherwise, you will just play solo kind of as intended. Oop, we're not trying to trade.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding?
I did. Sounds like they're headquartered at West Virginia Lumber Company. Duchess, bring me your finest flannel. I'm headed to West Virginia Lumber. I think that's better. What do you think? You think an option 2? Okay, cool.
Good to know. Then that's where their boss will be. You need to go.
Wait, West Virginia lumber? That is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them.
Okay. Well, I know about all of those
There's no
things,
skin off
so
my cheeks. You
he's
change
just
your
gonna tell us
mind,
to go to this place
I'll
and
be
talk to
here.
his hideout. And oh, I guess I gotta talk to him.
Anything else? You'll find them, but if they are still...
The farm that we built nearby has a family that is being harassed by these guys,
Family
and there's a
living
scrapper who
guy,
works for them
but listen,
in this
probably have a
little
better...
county place. I don't know why it's making us talk to
Well,
him
that's a
though
good
to
thing.
hear it
If
all.
you haven't already explored up that way, The fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Sorry, Mark. Like, you're not really adding to the story, bro. I think they're just making us talk to you so they don't. So yeah, here's the family that's being harassed by him. Here's the guys hiding out, and there's where they are. When we get back, we will talk to all three. We will start by fast traveling back here, and then when we load, we'll call that good. Okay. Nice little view to end it off with. All right. Appreciate you joining me. Thanks. See you later. Oh, did I do that correctly? I didn't.